In this video, we are going to break down this 3D viral reel inside DaVinciresolve. You can get the project file for this tutorial using the first link in the description. Let's get straight into it. Alright, in the edit page of DaVinciresolve, make sure you create a new timeline. Use vertical resolution and 30 frames per second. Go to effects, drag and drop a fusion composition into your timeline. Make sure let's just leave it at this length, and we can open that fusion composition in the fusion page. In the fusion page, we have this media out, so I'll quickly search for media in node, change that from timeline to background, and I'm going to view that this way. And this one, I'm just going to get a background node and connect my background node to this one and make this background color this white color here. Then let me just stop this thing from playing. So we are going to start by creating these scenes like one by one, and finally we're going to merge them together. So we are going to start by this one. You see, from if you come to somewhere around frame 35, you see that these they are the background, then this one, and this one. That's how we are going to create them. So just get a background node, and I'm going to get an ellipse mask, get another background node. We're going to make it blue, connect this background here, and let's make sure we are viewing this one here. Now the background color is black. Let's come to this background and try to use like a blue color here. Just going to, yeah, this blue color is good. We are going to use this blue color throughout the animation. Now just connect this one here, the ellipse here. Go to the ellipse and create the expression at width and connect your width to the height. Now you can bring down the size to a little bit like so. I think that one is, let's use 0.01. Nope, 0.3 is good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to search for a duplicate, add a duplicate to that one. So I'm just going to fit in 9 here, then move the x value to this side, move it again. Let me zoom this in so that you can see something around here, and then I'm going to search for another duplicate, and for this one we're just going to make it fit in the number 4, and we're going to move the y value something like this. Now I'm going to get a polygon mask, and in the polygon mask I'm just going to draw something like this, yes, something like this. It should appear like this. Now I'm just going to bring down this thing. I'm just going to bring it down here, bring it to the side, maybe get another background node here and connect this background node here, so we can add a transform node here. Make sure we take this one up here. Now in the transform node we can begin to move this one, take the size down if you want, you see, so we can then control that one from there. Now let's add this 3 globe here. Go to your media pool, and this is the globe here. You're just going to bring it here, then I'm going to connect the globe to this one. Now if I connect the globe to this one and then I take a look at it, this is it here. So let me add a transform node to the globe. Yes, then we can take the size down like so, somewhere around here. Good. And I'm going to use this one to position this one here at the top here. Use the merge node to position this one here. Now I'm going to take the output of this one, connect it here, make sure I'm viewing this one, get this one, and from this one I can increase the size of the globe to something around here and move it to this side, somewhere around the center there. Good. Get another connection here, make sure I'm viewing that here, increase the size again and take it down to this side. Then for this one we can take this one up to this side. Good. So in order to mimic this depth of field effect, I'm just going to add in a Gaussian blur. Make sure we are looking at the Gaussian blur. So it kind of blurs everything out. I'm just going to reduce the blur size a little bit. Oh, let's not add it to this one. I'm just going to take this one up like this. Take this one up, get a background node, connect this background node here, and connect this one here, and then we look at this one. Then from here I can increase the blur size, yes, so that we don't blur out this one. I think this one is better now. Good. So that's the first one. We're just going to add an image plane to this one. Come to the second one, which is these two texts at the back here, this one and this one. I'm just going to get a text node. So we're going to change the font to Helvetica. I'm just going to quickly write what is in this text. For this one, I'm just going to make sure we position it. This one is this way. Now we just add an image plane to that one. Let's move it to this side. Let's come to this one. This text is behind this guy, so let's come to this one, and you have, I'm going to get another, just control C this text node, control V. In this text you have in, copy this one, control C, control V, and you're going to connect this one here. For this one, I'm going to come to this background here. Since we want to use the same background, I'm going to copy this color code, and I'm going to come back here and make sure I paste it here. Good. So that we keep it the same color code across the animation. Then now if you come back to looking at this one from here, you're going to see that, let's just center them at once. Let's center this one. We're going to take in somewhere around the top there. Yes, we're going to take in somewhere around there. Let's just use a size of 0.1. Good. We're going to fix that later. And let's come here, take this one below that, use a size of 0.01 again, and this one the size of 0.01 again. We're going to arrange all of these later. Let's leave this one at 0.8. Yes, and then let's bring the wall up. Let's use maybe 1.5 or 1.3. Now we have something like this. Before we continue with this guy, let's just animate all of this text. If you look at the animation, today is a flicker effect. So just come here, right click and hit follower. Go to the modifier, and you're going to go to shading, go to frame 5, keyframe the opacity, take it down to 0. Go one frame forward, take the opacity all the way up to 1. Go one frame forward again, take it down to 0. Go one frame forward, take it all the way up to 1. Go to spline, zoom to fit and select all. Just hit S, close that up, and come back here to the timing, and we're going to increase the delay to somewhere around there, and so that we have something like this. Oh, yeah, I think that one is better. Good. Now if you come down to the digital, it's just an opacity animation moving up. So you come to frame 12, go to this one, go to layout, keyframe the center X and Y, go to shading, keyframe it again, go maybe frame 1 2 3, go to frame 16, go to frame 16, keyframe the opacity again, and maybe frame 20, go to shading, keyframe it again, go back to the first one, take it all the way down here, somewhere around there, go back to the shading, take it down to 0, go to spline, select all, and you can use out cubic. No, for this opacity, let's just do, let's make the opacity slow, S. Let's make sure that the opacity takes its time. Yeah, let's come to this layout, make sure that we take it closer. For the last one, which is world, go to frame 21. You're going to come to this world one, right click, hit follower, go to the modifier, go to shading, you're going to keyframe the opacity, keyframe the opacity at frame 19, go maybe frame 25, keyframe the opacity again, go back to the first one, and you're going to come to this transform, go to where you see size, and you're going to keyframe the size, X and Y, go to frame 25 again, keyframe it again. The first one, take it down to 0. Yes. And go to the shading, take it down to 0. Now go to spline, zoom to fit. You can use ease out cubic. Yes, for both of them. Then all you need to do is come to the delay and come to somewhere around here. Everything is in place. You're just going to make sure that you increase the delay. Yeah, that's it. I think a delay of this value works. Yes, that's it for the text animation. By the way, if you want to get all this text animation in one pack, you can use the link in the description and you get the best text pack in the industry. I think we need to take this one up, go to back to tools, go to layout. I think we need to take it up to somewhere around here. Good. Now let's go to the guy, go back to frame 35 here, and I'm going to get an image of this guy here. For this, I'm just going to name him. Now let's get a background node. Get another background node. Connect this background node to this one. Get a rectangle mouse. Connect the rectangle mouse to this one. And remember, you're going to come to this text, animate text. Make sure I come here. I'm going to copy this color code, Control C, come to this background, Control V, so that we have the same background everywhere we are using. Good. Now we have that. I'm just going to take the alpha value up, and let's come to the rectangle. I'm just going to size it how it's supposed to be, and I'm going to just take up this corner radius to somewhere around here. Can then connect the guy. Let me zoom this thing back in like this, and if we take a look at that, yes, it appears like this. And that's it for this one. I think let me just arrange all of these so that it looks good. Let me just try to arrange all of these. Now let's try to get all of these into 3D space and see how it looks. We already have image plane for each of these one. Let's add a transform node to this one. I always like to add a transform node. Let's add a transform node to this one. Add an image plane to this one. Yeah, and that will be it. Now we can come to this one. Let's add a camera. It's going to create a merge node, and let's search for a renderer. Let's try to connect this one here. Add a mesh node and connect this one here. So I'm just going to try to arrange all of these. Just come to the camera and we can come to the Z value, type in a value like 1.6. I think that should work. And let's make sure we are looking at this from here. Let's take it back to fit. Good. I think that this value works. I'm just going to come to these merge nodes and try to arrange them. I'm just going to bring this one down like so. If you can fix it, you can fix it however you want. Now let's come to this text node. You realize that this one is supposed to be a little bit at the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it to the back. Now from here, we can connect this text to this one. Here we have them here, and maybe it's around the same point. We just have to fix them a little bit. Let's come to this one. Yeah, I think that this one is okay. You can just increase the size to 0.5. I think that is okay. Then for this one, next one, I'm just going to add this image plane to this 3D merge. Let's come to this image plane and let's take it backwards a little bit. Yes, somewhere around here. And then I can increase the size from this transform node. I can increase the size from this transform node like this, and then bring it down. Then let's connect this last one here. Boom. And we're going to, let me just try to arrange all of these. I'll give you the values. I'm gonna move this middle one up a bit to somewhere around here, and I'm going to reduce the size. Yes. And I'm going to take this text. All right, so this is what I've gotten now, and you can see that everything is in place. So to this text here, we are going to add a Gaussian blur, because you see here it's too bright, so we're going to add a Gaussian blur so that we focus on the individual. So I'm going to search for a Gaussian blur, add that there, and the blur is too much, so I'm just going to reduce that to somewhere around here. Yes, somewhere around here is better, and we can then animate this thing. Let's go back to frame 0. We're going to come to this camera. I won't use the camera. I'm just going to shift this camera to this side and search for a XF3D. I'm going to add that here, and we're going to keyframe the Z value at this frame and come to somewhere around frame 35. Keyframe it again. Go back to this one. Make sure you zoom everything. Make sure you zoom it in until everything is out of the screen. Yeah, somewhere around here. Good. Now you're going to come to this image, the image plane of this guy. This is it here. You can come to the image plane or the transform, anyone you want. Come to the image plane and you're going to keyframe this one here. Come to maybe frame 30, keyframe it again, go back to the first one, take it down. Yes. Yes. For us to be able to play this, come to the renderer and change the render from software to hardware. Select this transform 3D, go to spline, zoom to fit, and ease out cubic. Good. Now I'm going to come to the other transform node, which is this one, the Y offset. Select all, out cubic. So if you play that now, yes, it's, yeah, yeah, I think that we have it now. Now from here, you're going to realize that from around here, yes, from around frame 34, we're not going to make it stop. From around frame 34, we need to bring in this scene 2, which is this one. We're just, yeah, from here, we're just going to bring in this one. So let's get a background node and come to this background we made here. Background, Control C, come here, Control V. We're going to connect this one here, and we're going to get an ellipse mask. Connect the ellipse mask to this background, and in the ellipse mask, do the same thing. Create an expression at width and connect your width to the height. Now you can, let's make sure we are looking at that from here. Yeah, I might just want to size that one down. Yeah, somewhere around here, and then I'm just going to Control C both of these, Control V, and I'm going to paste it here and look at it from here. This other one, I'm going to uncheck solid and turn on the border width. Now just increase the size a little bit. Just increase the size a little bit, maybe, yes, somewhere around there. Good. And then I'm going to copy this one, this ellipse, Control C, Control V. I'm going to get another background node, connect this background node here and this one here, and I'm going to make sure I'm viewing this one here. This background has to be black, and I'm just going to increase the size of this ellipse. Yes, maybe something like this, and I'm going to come here, Control C, Control V. Good. This one, we can just increase the size again till about that one, and let's make sure we are viewing that. Good, we have that. So good. Now we're going to, let's try to animate this one. Let's bring the, for this text I'm going to use a preset. This is made by our friend Victor. There's a link in the description. You can get 10% off. So I'm just going to if you look at it, it's word by word fade up. So just come here and look for a word by word slide up fade. This is slide up fade. Yes, you have them there. Yep. And I might just close that up, connect this one here. But if you don't know how to do it, make sure you watch my last video if you can't get this text effect. I'm just going to bring it down here, and make sure I go to where the animation starts. Let's say frame 45. I'm going to go to frame 45, go to this modifier, and let's go to the keyframes tabs first, open this up, and I'm going to take these keyframes to frame 45. Good. Now I'm going to close that up. I'm going to make sure that the delay works as this one. Yes, something like this. I think that is okay. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to change the color to black. You see that this color is different, like it's the same like this one. So we're going to go to the modifier, go to this text, right click, hit character level styling. Then you're just going to come here, highlight this, and we're going to pick this color from here. Good. That's it. Now let's make sure all of that is in place. We're just going to highlight this one again, go to this text, go to your modify, highlight this one again, and we're going to just increase the size. Yes, now you can come here and just position it how you want it to be. So we have something like this, and we're done with that one. Make sure you get the text preset. It's going to help you a lot with your work. Now we have to make this counter effect in the middle here. I'm just going to get a text node, connect this text node here. I'm going to call this one the counter. Come here, you're going to come to this point, right click, and you see edit controls. Now it's going to bring up this one. Make sure you write here counter starting with a capital C, counter. Good. You're going to change this one to text, check this box, and you're going to range allowed from 0. You're just going to set 0 to 1,000,000, even though we don't need up to 1,000,000, but just put as many numbers as you need. Here you're going to use slider control, hit OK. You scroll down here, you see a counter has been opened. Come back here, you're going to right click and create expression. Now you're going to connect this one to the expression, change the font to Helvetica. Now go to the link in the description and you're going to copy that expression and paste it here, Control V. You're going to see that okay, you have this 0 prefix. You just come to where you don't need a postfix, you don't need a prefix. We're going to add that click count later. So just come to where the open quotes are and you delete it. Delete whatever is in that space. Come to the postfix and do the same thing. Delete it again. It's going to appear like this. This is what we want. So I might just get a text from here, connect it here, and in this one I'm going to write click count. Let's change the font to Helvetica, click count, and we might just reduce the size to about 5. Yes, take it down here, or maybe 3. Let's reduce the text to 3. Now come to somewhere around frame 45. Come to this text. You're going to come down here. You're going to set the value maybe to about 99. Let's use 99. You're going to hit a keyframe and then come to where the text kind of moves out of the screen, maybe around frame 100. You're going to change that to 1,000. 1,000. Yes. Now you can go to spline, zoom to fit, and S so that it takes its time. Yeah. Good. Now let's animate these circles. Let's just come to the first one, the black one, frame 45 again. I think it's this one. We need to keyframe the length here. Come to somewhere around frame 100. Keyframe the length again. We're just going to take this one down to 0. Now let's go to the next one, which is, you can use the position to move it around so that it animates as you want. And then we go to the last one, which is this one. it stops around frame, let's say frame 85, and we're just going to keyframe that one from there. Go to 45, take it down to 0. You can come to the mesh node and flip it either like this or like this, anyhow you want. I'm just going to flip it like this and let's see how it goes. Yes, then now you can come to the position and make it how close you want it to be. Yes, that's what you need to do. If you look at the one in the middle, you realize that it has 4 different positions which are coming together. I'm going to come to the first, that one, which is this one. And I'm going to get a rectangle mask. I'm going to make sure the rectangle mask is about this length. Yes. And I'm going to connect the rectangle mask here. You see, it's going to appear like this. I'm going to come to this ellipse and change the pen mode from merge to subtract. It's going to appear like this, and then I can invert it. You see, it appears like this. If I double click away, you see it appears like this. Now I can just keyframe this one. Let's keyframe it from frame 45. We're just going to keyframe the width till about frame 100. Yep. Let's come back here and let's take it down to 0. Now what I can do is Control C this one, Control V, and I'm just going to paste this here, and I'm going to rotate this one by 90 degrees. Good. So it appears like this, and if we let's look at that, yes, and make sure that at this frame 100 we're just going to arrange them in such a way that they are going to join together. Let's come to this other one. Yes, we can select all of these, hold down Control, select these ones, go to spline, zoom to fit, select all. S, we don't need it to be fast, and I think yes, all we have to do now is add an image plane to this one. Good. Now we can shift that one to the side and go to the next one, which is this one. This one is quite simple, but we're going to do it anyway. Now come back here. You're going to get this background node. Control C, Control V, connect it here. Get a rectangle mask. Connect this rectangle mask here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one this way. Now we can just add a drop shadow there. Yes, let's just leave it at the default value like that for now. Now we are going to, let me go to my text again. You can get this text preset, link in the description. You just connect it here. Make sure we look at this from here. Come to this text, and we're going to change the font and the text. We're going to bring the animation to frame 96. So frame 95. So just come here. Make sure you select the text. Open this up and take this animation to frame 96. Now you can go to the modifier, go to somewhere around frame 100, and just bring it down till, yes, to somewhere around here, and good. It appears like that, which is what we want. Now for these lines, I'm just going to create 2 of them, and you can create the rest. So I'm just going to get a background node, make that background color black, get a polygon mask, connect the polygon mask to this one. I'm just going to click here and hold down shift and click somewhere around here. Then we can connect that one here. Come to the polygon, uncheck this animation, and then uncheck solid, and you can bring this one up. Let me bring this. Yeah, I think that this one is okay. I don't think it's in the center. Let me bring it to the center, somewhere around here. Yes, and then we can just bring another polygon. You're going to click somewhere around here, hold down shift, click here, hold down shift again, click here, still holding down shift, and you click here. Then we're just going to change the border width to the same thing there, 0.075. Yeah, uncheck solid and uncheck this animation. Now you connect that one there. Good, you have the same thing. Now all you need to do is get this background node from here. That is Control C, Control V, get an ellipse mask here, connect it here, and connect this one here. Good, you have that one. I'm just going to come to this ellipse mask, create an expression here, and connect the width to the height. Now just bring down the circle to a small circle there. Using your merge node, you can then move this one up here. I think that is okay now. Just connect this one to create another one. Using this merge node, you can bring this one here, connect it again. I think this one is too far down there. Let's fix this one. Let's come to this one, take the center X and Y up. Good. Now you can add all the rest. So I'm just going to show you how to animate them now. You go to frame, let's say frame 90. You're just going to come to this polygon here, keyframe the length, do the same thing for this one, keyframe the length and the position. Now go to about frame 115, keyframe the length and position again. Just take this one down to 0. You're going to see that when you take it down to 0, it's coming up here, so you don't want that. So you're just going to take it here, somewhere around here, and then you just play with this one so that it hides behind this background. You do the same thing for this one, do the same thing for this one. Take it down like this, yes. Now from frame 115, you're going to come to the ellipse mask and you're going to keyframe the height. Go like 3 frames or 4 frames forward, yes. Keyframe it again and take it down to 0, so you have something like this. Now you can just take all of this and this, just spline, zoom to fit, select all, is out, cubic. That will be all. And that's all for this one, I think. Let's shift this one to the side and bring in the next one, which is this one. Let's get a background node. Get this background node again, Control C, connect it here, Control V, and we make sure we're looking at that. We're going to get a rectangle mask here, connect it here. It's basically create this one. I'm just going to quickly create that and we continue with the animation. I've used the slide in from the left instead of fade up, but it doesn't matter. You can change that on your own. Let's add this curve at the back there. What we can do is get a background node, get a polygon mask, connect this one here, this one here. Make sure we change the background color to something like that. Then we're going to click here, click down here, then maybe click somewhere around here, here, and here. Good. Now we can uncheck this animation, uncheck solid, and increase the border width. Yes, something like that. If you want to make the corner sharp, you can just get a rectangle mask and then like this, connect this one here and increase the soft edge. I don't know if you can see it, but it works like this. Now we have to add these ellipses at this corner there. Let's do that behind here. I'm going to get this background node from here, Control C, Control V. Now get an ellipse mask, connect this ellipse mask to this one, and we can just create expression at width and connect our width to the height. Now we can do this one, connect this one here. We have that. Come to the ellipse mask, uncheck solid, and just increase the border width to something like this. Now you can reduce the size of the circle, and from the merge node you can take it down. You can take it down to this point here. Yes, do the same thing, connect this one here and take it up. Yes, and that's basically all of that. All we have to do now, come to where this animation starts. We're going to come to somewhere around frame 140. Come to this polygon, keyframe the length at frame 140. Now come to frame 180, keyframe it again, and just take it down to 0 at this point. Go to spline, zoom to fit, S, so that it takes its time. And with that, I think we can animate this one from here. Now we can connect all of this to this one. So I'm just going to add a transform node here, and then I add an image plane to this one, come to this one, transform node and an image plane. Now I'm going to get another merge 3D here so that we can connect all of this here, connect this one here. No, let's go progressively. I'm just going to connect this one to this one. Yes. Then I'm going to make sure that I come back to this one. I'm going to come back to the view in this one. Good. Now you see everything appears at the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to frame where it appears, like here, from frame 34. From frame 34, we're just going to come here. Let me bring this to this side. Yeah, a lot of disorganization. I'm going to add another xf3g. Yes, to this one from frame 34, we have to keyframe this one going downwards. So I'm just going to keyframe this one till about frame 80. Let's go to this one. At frame 80, we just take it down. We're just going to take this one all the way down. Make sure you take it all the way out of the screen. Now come back to this image plane or the transform and take it up. Take the Y value upwards till it is at the center. Yeah, I think here it's okay. That's what we want to. Now we can go back to this transform, go to spline, zoom to fit, and ease out cubic. Good. Now let's bring this last one. Let's bring it to frame 85. Then go one frame backwards, and we're going to let's add another transform 3D. In this transform 3D, let's add a zoom in and take it to the side from here till about 125. Let's do it like this. Now we're just going to zoom in a little bit, just a little bit to here, and take it out of the screen to this side. Now we're going to go back to this one, go to this one, and we connect this image plane here, and just make sure that we arrange this one how it's supposed to be. Yes. And make sure you go to spline with this one, ease out cubic. Yeah, good. Let's keep going. Now from here, you see one, go back one frame, add another transform node, shift space xf, and then one frame backwards. That's frame 124. We're going to keyframe the Y value and a little bit of zoom in. Take it up till about 175. Just going to take it up here till about 175, and make sure that at 175 it's up and out of the screen. Now you realize that this one is going to come back into the screen. You're just going to come back here and make sure that just come to maybe something around 130. Go to the match, keyframe the opacity at 1, go one frame forward, take it down to 0. Just do that for all of these. So if you come to frame 175, we don't have anything on screen. Now all we need to go back to this one and connect this one to this 3D merge. Yeah, it appears like that. We're going to take this merge again to the screen here. So you have to take this one up like this. Now we can go back to this one and try to fix it. Come to this transform. We're just going to shift this one to the side. Now we can increase the size of these circles. Let's just increase one of these. Let's go back to this transform. You see that this one is still in place, so you need to take it completely out. Now we're just going to add a little bit of a little bit of zoom into it. Let's arrange this one. Good. I think that this is okay now. If you look at it, no, the distance is supposed to be let me bring this one again down. Now go to this camera. We can fix, go to this camera, same thing, ease out. Good. And that's it. Though you can try to Yeah, you can try to arrange these keyframes however you want. Finally, let's arrange this camera. Let's arrange the final position of this camera. It has to be at the center. So here, let's take it up. I think that is better now. Yeah, you can arrange that one as you want. In order to add this money raining down, come to somewhere around frame 153. Make sure you open this up, go to your media pool. You're going to see the money. Yes, this is it. You're going to bring that one here, connect that one to this one. You realize that it's not playing. Just take this money, open up the keyframes tab and take it to frame. Yeah, and it's going to start playing from there. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our tutorial. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.